Good afternoon, 1st of June, and I'm up in Llandegla to do hopefully an off-piste route that I've been wanting to do for a while. But today hasn't exactly got the plan. Very late leaving. It's 10 past 2, I've only just arrived. What I want to do is do a bit of off-piste, big loop, and then crack on and do the red and black, but that might be hampered depending on how long it takes to do the initial route. Garmin seems to be working against me, does not want to transfer the data, the GPX from the phone onto the Garmin Explorer or my watch. Doesn't want to do either. So I've got it on my phone. I can stop and look at it if need be. I think it's pretty easy to follow, and obviously I've got maps on the Garmin as well. So yeah, so I forgot to mention two things, quite important things. One, I'm on my own. It's midweek, it's half term, so no number two. She was off doing girly things. Dave is having to work. I know, unusual. And two, I've got to do about 40 miles from my calculation on my Hector, which has a range of about 42 is the longest I've ever done on it on the flatlands of Essex. So yeah, this is going to be fun. Right, you lucky people, you get two views today. So with me following someone else's route, I have nothing. That. Right, so see those tree lines over there? That's where I came down. I'm now on a bloody road. So here I am in the beautiful Welsh countryside with my mate Dave over there. Don't go, Dave, don't leave me. And I seem to be riding on a road, which is not what I expected to do on an off-piste ride. I seem to have turned into some sort of gravel rider, or worse, a middle-aged woman on a bloody drop bar bloody cyclocross bike. What the hell's going on? Better get better. So just where I was sitting a minute ago, there was a little trail behind me, a little sheep trail, which is what I'm on now. It showed up on the map, so I thought I'd give it a go. So better than riding along a damn road. Look at that, found a path. Well, that was a bit of fluke. Anyhow, right, so I think the path goes that way, but that looks more fun, so I'm going to go that way. Looking at the map constantly because it's not transferring onto the Garmin is bloody frustrating. A bit like riding hard rock this. Whee! Oh hello. Who says I can't ride natural? Don't like the little gullies though, as you've seen before. Now, that looks familiar over there. So either I've seen it on Remy's photos, or I'm imagining it when all rocks look the same. This looks a little bit challenging. I'm more worried about this with these spiky bits on the top. So we'll see. I've already caught myself out once. Touch the pedals. I was just thinking to myself back there how horrible this would have been doing it in the wet. So as it was meant to be raining about now, I've done quite well weather-wise. Oh, this looks fun and steep. Oh yeah, that's steep down there, which I'm not looking at. Look where you want to go, Ian. See, back to nice footpaths again. That's like, oh, making me a little bit, oh, and I jumped off because I was like, that was a little close, and there'd be a slight case of death down there. Right, put the camera back on just so if I do die, you see how I died. For those of you who know me, you know I'm terrified of heights. Riding along a mountain's edge a few millimeters away from death isn't my idea of fun. It doesn't look like it's going to get much better, but it does explain when I've watched the video before why people were a little tentative on this bit, because you can't see what it's actually like. Ooh. Oh, I should have the 360 on. Why have I not got the 360 on? Excuse me, Mr. Sheep. Knock the GoPro mount off. Okay, we're back to going like 3 miles an hour again. Maybe that. Oh dear, someone's off their dog lead. Yeah, this is big and open, and I've been blessed with the weather. It's beautiful, but yeah, my confidence on riding this sort of stuff, it's really off-putting because I'm sort of leaning into the mountain. It feels like it's pushing me down, and yet my peripheral vision is making it look completely different. Okay, so I just happened to look up, and I was looking over there. I thought that's beautiful, and then noticed to my left, actually, because I've been so concentrating on what was on my right, I hadn't looked up. That's a big old hill to fall off. Okay, we're back to going like 3 miles an hour again. Maybe that. Oh dear, someone's off their dog lead. Yeah, this is big and open, and I've been blessed with the weather. It's beautiful, but yeah, my confidence on riding this sort of stuff, it's really off-putting because I'm sort of leaning into the mountain. It feels like it's pushing me down, and yet my peripheral vision is making it look completely different. So just went through a really tight section, and I was thinking, I don't think I've ever dabbed so much. It's high line, low line, oh my god, almost off the side. I'm gonna have to put horizon leveling on this. It makes me question my choices about doing this alone. See, and if that comes out in the camera, that's like a blind summit. See, you can't even go, ah, it's easy, it's a footpath, you can go really fast. Well, you could if you knew what was coming up. See, like something like that, you'd want to just sort of pop off, but you can't see what's around the corner. Whew. Oh, I managed to keep it going. Sorry, little lammy. Oh, this is interesting. Where are we going here? Oh, I see those lovely marks of people's derailleurs. I'm glad I put new brake pads in. I think I'm going to need to change them again afterwards. So going back on my earlier comment about the rocks looking the same, yeah, all of them do. So yeah, quite possibly I've seen them before, but yeah, the reason they all look the same is because they all look the same. Just stop for a quick drink, because when you're riding along apart from being scared, you get quite thirsty because you don't want to really take your hands off the bars or the brakes. So I think we're on some double track now. Right, downhill fans, the Llandegla is over there, a couple of miles. Interesting, I didn't realise I'd be able to ride to it. I don't even know if you can ride it without being an event. Interesting. Just had a couple come past me on like the e-scooters with seats on, and they had Bluetooth headsets between the two, and they looked like they were kind of off-roady scooters. Very odd, very cool. Fun if it's going to be like this for the 10 miles back. It's going to be very slow if it is. Woo. My god. Can't concentrate on too many things at once. Walk mode definitely needed. No way getting up there, but hopefully there's only one little bit of this, hopefully. Oh. Oh. I think there's a castle over there. It certainly remains, obviously. What a beautiful day to be lost in the Welsh valleys. But I think I'm on track. That road over there, I think, is the one I want. I've got to go round the outside of this mountain. There's other life forms around, so don't feel too worried. So where I was pointing at the road before, thinking I was going to go round it, then I got up a really steep footpath, I guess, but the views are pretty good. I'm guessing that's why they call it panoramic walk or something on the map. Would I do it again? No. Is it an interesting to do one up? Yes. Worryingly, it only says I've got 18 miles left if I carry on like this. Obviously it changes dynamically when whatever you're riding, but the navigation said this was up for a mile and 1.8 miles, and I reckon I've done about a third of that so far. So fun. Every e-biker's nightmare. Right, I might put you on fast forward. Hope my shoulders don't pop out. Oh my wrist. Give up. Ouch. Tell you what would have been a good idea if I just lifted it over. That works much better, doesn't it? Oh, try and walk with it. Right, carry on up. Fun, fun, fun. Hey, beauty. Another one. Wife would love you. Want to follow me home? Yeah, come with me. It's beautiful. Another one in the path. Don't like upsetting these animals, so I'll go a long way round. There you go, Mr. Horsey. Beautiful. While we're on the subject of animals, dive bombing sheep. Been loads of them, so I try to give them as much space as possible, slow down, go round as far as possible, but sheep are sheep and they do stupid things. So, lovely view. I'm guessing this is the last little dip down to where that little Roman road was at the beginning, but I might just be guessing, but we're not far from that. Sorry, sheepies. I suppose I better check on the map I'm going the right direction again. I'm just going to film this little bit because I don't know if it filmed on the way down. The battery I had in didn't want to work. Yeah, there were some little birds that sort of dive bombed me, so little chicks, so hopefully I'll get to see them. Also, just for clarification, this is a footpath. No argument. This is also a footpath. This is, I don't know what you would call it, like slabs. This is not off-road. Right, here we go, onto the fun stuff. Yeah. Dear. Ooh. There we go, it's too high to start off with. Once I start pointing down, I'm going to turn the motor off because I don't want to use any more power than I need to. I've got 38% left. It says 18 miles, but that's without any climbs effectively, and we all know if you go down you've got to come back up again. So there we go, motor off, and this do the old-fashioned pedalling stuff. Mind you saying that, once you get above 15.5 anyway, you have to pedal, so, and I'm already above that. Don't know if you can see it on the camera, but the amount of midges is horrible. They're in my beard, they're in my eyes. Oh. Oh, I can feel them itching, you little buggers. Oh, I love this place. Right, made the decision to stay on the red rather than worry my way round on the black. Didn't know what that was. So this is the second half of Raspberry Ripple, and okay, this is different. Oh god, not more double path. It's changed a bit since I last done the red. I think the last time we were here we sort of got split up a little bit, and I think there's a new red section. Anywho, right, so this new red from the top, it cuts out a really nice fast fun one, which I can guess why they've made that only black now. Used to be able to split off after that, but you also missed out the really good blue section. That's a bit crap. Anyhow, enough moaning. So I'm at the top of Beeline. I love Beeline. It's like a love-hate thing, sort of. Woo, it's scary, but I love it. But I've got 13-mile range, 30% battery. I'm going to have to take the red, because the black does take you quite a long way out from the, although it does rejoin the red. I haven't got the legs to be able to pedal this damn thing up hills without battery assistance anyway. What sucks, and what's even worse is it's so long since I've done the red, I don't even remember what's on it from this point on. Ooh, jump section. Don't remember this. Let's record how bad Ian is at jumping. I don't know what's going to come, what's happening, what's on the trail. Oh, was that it? That was like two things. Right. Oh, that sucks. Right, so the really good fast section has just been and gone after the diversion, but because you head into it from the diversion, it's unrecognisable. Obviously there's been fell in as well, so obviously I've got super gnar, did some backflips on the route, but you can't see it now because I couldn't press record while doing it. Oh well. Left hand turns. Why can't I do left hand turns? Right, with 8 miles left in my battery, I'm going to have to use trail to get up this monster of a climb. So I'm going to probably end up with 3 miles left, which I'm hoping will get me to the end, because I know we're not far off the end, but I know there is some trails left. Oh, legs are beginning to feel it a bit now, and I think I've used up all my fun for the day, so really looking forward to my 4-hour drive home. Yay. Oh, got up there alright. Nuke proof. Oh, it's got a name now, the sponsor. I'm guessing then it's had some work. New features ahead, it says. Ooh. No trees ahead. Yeah, this looks different without all the trees around it. I must be tired. I was thinking to myself, I'm going to go for a swim. We've come here before and the girls sort of mucked around by the water. So I was thinking to myself, I'm nearly at the end of my ride. I'll go for a swim. Doesn't matter if I get wet, I can dry off back at the car. And there's a sign saying no swimming. So could be anything in there, I suppose. Oh, look, a heron. Ooh. Hello, big boy. Brilliant. Ooh. Should have done that bit. I think I say that every time I go past it. And there you go, folks, we're back. And 20% battery. Could have done the bloody black, really annoying.